Hello, welcome to Chapter 11 of Psychology, Stress and Health. Alright, so we all deal with stress. It's how we respond to certain situations, the stressful situations and whatnot, and there's a lot of them. So you got like three main types of stresses. You got catastrophes, which are like large-scale disasters and events, such as like if you have an earthquake, tsunamis, maybe a world pandemic. Those would definitely stress you out. Then you got significant life changes, like if somebody in your family dies, if you move out of the house, if you're going to college. Those are pretty big life changes in your life. Then you got your daily hassles and whatnot, just some daily interactions. Now these ones, they affect your day-to-day basis, but we don't really let it influence beyond the day. Those just kind of stick to that. And with catastrophes and life changes, they affect us more, but eventually you get used to it, you adapt to it, and it eventually becomes your new normal. And yeah, very interesting. So stress can be a good thing. It makes you more aware of your surroundings, gives you adrenaline, helps you face your problems head on, sort of deal. But long-term stress is never a good thing, because it lowers your immune system, it pumps cortisol and other things into your body, which negatively affects your body. So if you're like stressed for a really long time, it lowers your immune system, makes you more likely to get illnesses and whatnot, makes your healing process slow down. And yeah, stress also, there's a correlation between stress and heart diseases too, so that's pretty interesting, seeing that stress can put a lot of stress on your heart. And it's a lot. There's people with personality types. Some are more prone for these diseases and whatnot because they let things stress them out more and whatnot. And yeah, if you're stressed out, you're more likely to develop bad habits and whatnot, and that doesn't help your case. Because if you're stressed out, you probably like smoke and whatnot, which also doesn't help your health levels and whatnot. And anger is also a type of stress. And it's a type of stress, but it's not necessarily a bad one. Because expressing anger can help, but too much anger and constantly being angry is never a good thing, because you're constantly having stress hormones, constantly having adrenaline pump through. Long-term stress, anger, whatnot, it's not good, right? So what do we do about this? So you cope with it, coping with stress and whatnot. You got people who focus more on the problem. They may like go directly to the source and deal with it. Then you got people who use more emotion-based, where they go to their friends and talk to them about it, so they can like talk about it, get out of the system or whatnot. Now, typically people with emotion force, it helps when the situations can't be handled directly and whatnot. Alright, so we as humans feel less stressed out when we feel like we have control of the situation. Makes sense. If you're in control of it, you can like change it, be less stressed out about it. And yeah, so having more control of it. But if if you feel like you're not in control of it, this loss of control, you tend to act helpless and whatnot. And if you constantly feel like you don't have control of the situation, you sort of learn to be helpless. And that's when a different situation arises where you can change it, you won't change it because you just feel like there is no way to change it. And yeah, control is useful, but sometimes you can't control everything. But yeah, perception of control is also a big factor. So like, a lot of people will believe that there's an outside source affecting the situation and there's nothing they can do about it. So, like, people might call it destiny or fate, or it's like, it's just bound to happen. They tend to be more stressed out than the people who believe they can change stuff. If you believe you can change it, if it's not permanent and whatnot, you're often more happier because you have this better sense of control. And yeah, it's very interesting. Of course, coping with stress, you have your social support. Now this could be with friends, a sport, a religious activity and whatnot. Those, if you have people to rely on, you can talk to them about it, be less stressed out. And yeah. You also got these personality types, optimistics versus pessimistics. So some say it's hereditary. It seems to be hereditary. But of course, anyone can train themselves to be more optimistic or pessimistic if you want to. But optimistic people tend to be less stressed out and tend to live longer and better lives. So I think you want to be optimistic. Social support helps. Exercising and forming good life habits really helps. If you exercise, it tends to release these positive feelings and whatnot. Like it sends out like dopamine, serotonin, all those. So exercising's good. It helps people deal with the anxiousness and depression and whatnot. Meditation's also a big one. If you meditate, just give yourself a minute to just feel and emote. And apparently having like a spiritual affiliation also really helps because you have this greater sense of purpose and whatnot. And there's many ways to deal with this, and it's very interesting. So have fun exploring those on your own time. Bye.